Hello everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron, where I'm a little bit tired of this stalemate here, and I was thinking about how best to break it. I would love to drop paratroopers and break their supply line. They have no naval bases along here, so in theory, if we were to land here, we would actually, I believe, have to also take this province over here to actually break their supply line. That said, San Jose we should be able to get. Now, we could also think about here, but this is where they're retreating to. I suspect they have a lot of troops here. They may also have troops in San Jose. That is definitely something that they may have. These paratroopers may well not return from this mission, and I'm okay with that. Now, you note that we're launching from Panama City rather than from Balboa. For whatever reason, we apparently have a longer range from Panama City, so okay, whatever. We'll just assign these transports in over here like this, and we'll keep the fighting going for now. And we'll bring up these paratroopers. They'll slowly make their way over. In fact, this isn't even all that slow now that we've actually built infrastructure over here. We can move around relatively quickly. So that is wonderful. In the meantime, we'll keep attacking over here, but if we can cut this supply line, that is going to be absolutely huge. Assuming that I can keep my microphone in position, which is a big assumption. May or may not happen. Okay, these 12 units of paratroopers are currently working on their organization, and we definitely want to let them get fully organized before we tell them to go. But yeah, if we can cut off supplies here, that would be huge. Now, I do expect that there's going to be troops here, and that this is probably not going to succeed, but it's worth a try. So we'll see how this ends up going. Our organization is on its way up, so that is wonderful to see. And as far as this over here goes, yeah, 172 out of 47. Our supplies are definitely struggling over here. Hello, pause menu. Did not mean to open you. So we are making some progress on our organization here. Are we at max right now? Oh, I have the game paused. It would help if the game wasn't paused. Fantastic. Okay, we're at high organization right now, so we're going to keep chilling for a little bit here. Ooh. Okay, this may no longer be relevant. Actually, yeah, they got troops there. It is relevant. But if we can just cut off this supply flow, even for just a little while, that's still a huge, huge deal. Okay, I think we may want to just go relatively soon. We're at about 70 organization. I think we'll tell them, oh, we don't have the air superiority? Well, that would do something. That would definitely do something. Mission efficiency is currently 70% here, but I'm not sure what the actual air superiority is. It doesn't seem to say, unlike the naval supremacy. It doesn't seem to say what the air superiority technically is. Which is a little odd, if you ask me. We can definitely bump this up by 200 fighters. That'll be fine. And we could bump it up over here. In fact, we could just put in a new wing of Jet Fighter 2. Which would be in here somewhere. There we go. How many of these are we going to need? About 300. And we will tell them to do air superiority. Excellent. Okay, guys. Do you have the air superiority yet? Nope. Next strategic region, Central America. 70% air superiority. Where does it actually say what our air superiority is? Like, I feel like we've got 70% air superiority here. Honestly. I really do. Does it say on the actual order itself? It does not. We can see that they have been moving some units through there. Well, we can tell them to go when they're ready. But I just don't see where to see our actual air superiority. I really don't. Regardless, we can lower the autonomy of a subject, and that's definitely something we want to do. Bump them down to puppet. Excellent. And we will, of course, send them a lend-lease of roughly 1 million convoys. And we're going to just bump this up to 1,500 appears to be about the sweet spot. Excellent. I mean, I suppose we could attach air wings to this army, and that might help. If we hop into here, and we attach, say, this air wing to these guys, and this transport wing. We must have more than 70% air superiority in Central America. This is Central America. But where do we see our actual air superiority? Now I'm going to go ahead and do more ground crews here. I don't think there's a reason not to for right now. I don't see anything about the actual air superiority, though. There's our aircraft detection. Active airplanes in region. But I don't see an air superiority. I have no idea. Okay. Wonderful. Well, we may have to do this the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way, of course, would be a naval invasion. And that would be essentially running a naval invasion from, say, here to San Jose. Something like that. I mean, here would be ideal. That would go all the way around there, which would be super mega awkward. Super mega awkward indeed. The other thing that we could... Yeah, it would have to go this way. Okay, and then we would need to escort it with these guys. And we'd need to add in these regions. Like that. I'm not sure how helpful that actually is. But okay. I suppose we could also grab ourselves a new commander for our paratroopers. This guy. He is in charge of our paratroopers. Wonderful. I wish we could tell him to go. But alas, we cannot. Yeah, last stand, staff office plan, force attack. I mean, we could tell these guys to force attack. But I think that's only on the army level? Yep, that's only on the army level. Okay. So supply-wise, we're still a little bit above them in supplies, but that is certainly very, very awkward. So, are these guys actually assigned to this? I'm not sure they are. Now they definitely are. Okay, invasion is preparing 13 out of 84 days. It's claiming that there's no one assigned to the order. I'm pretty sure there is, considering I just assigned them. I do wish we could land on this coast, as opposed to this coast. That'd be nice. I suppose we could think about instead attacking, say, here and trying to push across like that. Sad thing about that is there are no naval bases, so we would definitely be lacking in supplies. We'd cut them off for a little bit, though. And that might be what we need. So we could tell, say, these guys to begin work on a naval invasion from here over to, say, here at Bluefields. Yeah, that'll be fine. I think I just didn't assign them. That is correct. Okay, now they're assigned. Fantastic. We have some unassigned divisions here, and we'll pop one in there. Excellent. We can lower the autonomy of this subject, and indeed we will. Excellent. We are, of course, going to have to send them more convoys to lower their autonomy. And we're just going to send them the requisite 1,500. It'll be fine. Excellent. And then as soon as we have the political power, we will then be able to annex them. And that is ideal. And then we'll go for America next, but it's not like America really exists, technically. Now, we are often winning these battles, but it's just such a slog at this point. This is why I want to have these other attacks set up and ready to go. So we currently have 28 out of 84 days and 9 out of 80 days. Now, I do think that we should probably plop in another regiment over here. That'll bring this up to 84 days, which is fine. Excellent. And I don't know, maybe we'll break through over here before those naval invasions are ready, but maybe not. In fact, at this point, probably not. This has been a stalemate for quite a long time. And it's all because of the supply situation here. Like, it's 1,000,000% because of the supply situation. We just can't repair these fast enough. I suppose we could bump this guy down to, say, a balanced attack. That will allow them time to do some reinforcement as well. We'll just chill for right now. Allow ourselves to get our organization up a little bit. And this will also, most importantly, give time to repair the infrastructure here. So that is wonderful. They're not particularly interested in attacking us either right now. Cipher for Chickasaw is fully decrypted. We're going to hold off on utilizing that, though, I think. Excellent. Just checking in on our control over here. Looks reasonable. I don't care that much about this territory. Excellent. It'd be great if they'd actually use the canal to get over there and come over like this. Actually, what is up with the canal? The canal has been partly demolished and must be repaired before it can once again be traversed by ships. Okay, how do we do that? Is that in here? No. Is that a decision? Repair the Panama Canal. 400 political power. Okay, noted. Noted. Well, you can see that logistically it's coming up over here. So's theirs, logistically. Technically, they're doing a little better than us logistically right now. So that's a thing. We are working on the Panama infrastructure just as quick as we can. In the meantime, we are preparing these invasions. Devastating loss for us all, indeed. I don't suppose that we can prospect for any resources in South America. Nope, we cannot. Okay, sounds good. Well, not necessarily good, but sounds okay. Reasonable. Quasi-reasonable, anyway. So they have 93 divisions to our 142 here. Now, their 93 divisions are probably fully reinforced right now. Is my guess. Or rather, fully supplied. which is certainly awkward. For us, anyway. Neither side seems too interested in attacking the other, though. I think I'm going to go ahead and... We're not really doing anything else with our civilian factories. I'm just going to build some land forts here, just to make sure that if they decide to attack into us, we're a little bit more dug in. But yeah, I absolutely want to wait until our supplies are in more of a fixed state here. Their supplies are coming up much faster than ours, which I'm not okay with. Infrastructure in Panama. Oh, okay. Some more support. We'll take that. That's fine. I imagine they're currently wondering what's going on, why our attacks have stopped. You can actually see their organization not looking so hot. This guy is on balanced execution, so I guess he thinks that the correct thing to do right now is to wait for our infrastructure to be repaired a bit more. So here's the thing. It doesn't actually matter, I don't think, what their supply is here, because they're going to be bottlenecked by coming through all of this. That's the big thing, I think. We'll see if that's actually the case here in a little bit, once our infrastructure repairs finish up. It'll take a couple more days for that. That will be completely fine. And in terms of our attacks here, it's claiming there's no one assigned to this. I'm pretty sure there's someone assigned to this order. Does it say anywhere along here? That's a negative. Is there someone assigned to this order? Apparently not. I think they actually are, though. Regardless, we'll have these prepared relatively soon. Maybe we should just get rid of this one and have them join up here. I don't know. We could have one army land up here, see if we can sustain it long enough to get a naval base built. That is an option. And we can also see that we can air supply that. So that's interesting. I think we can safely delete this. I don't see a scenario where that actually starts going. Mostly because I don't exactly know how to see our air superiority, which is very odd. It really seems like it should be in here somewhere, but I just don't see it. This division can get assigned in over here. That's fine. They seem to be perfectly content with this quasi-armistice that we've got going on here. We have actually finished repairs. Okay, buddy. Get back at it. Yeah, look at that. We immediately pushed out a bunch of them. They can't get the supplies in. That's what we wanted to see. Insufficient naval supremacy. Yeah, I feel like this order just isn't actually working correctly. So we'll go ahead and launch from here, and we'll have these guys land here. Yes, we will have to wait, and they will probably be launched at a different time from these guys. But that's okay. Let's go ahead at this point and deploy our Cypher. Wonderful. Yeah, we're definitely pushing them back here, but how much damage have we done to the infrastructure already? We're already at 8 stacks. Oof. Well, they're pushed back. The question is, are we going to get there? I'd be a little shocked if we did. But if we did, that's huge. Yep, we reset. And that's mostly just organization from lack of supply in this region. I'm actually going to pull these two armies back. We're going to assign them to area defense back here for right now. Actually, I'm going to pull this army back, the two bigger armies. Okay. Get out of there, lads. That way, we'll pull less supplies. We're just too bottlenecked to have all 5 armies here. That's very clear to me. I do think that we can take this. And I don't think that we have to cut the supplies. I think we'll eventually get it as is. This will drop our needed supplies pretty dramatically when we pull these 2 armies out. So that should help tremendously. These guys are slowly on their way out. Very slowly. Infrastructure is very damaged in this region, of course, but they only need to get to Balboa. Okay, looks like we're pushing them again. That's wonderful. In supply area map mode, you can see our supplies are getting better. Less of a deficit there. So hopefully that will help us. And then we will... No units assigned to this order. There are units assigned to these orders. Both of them. Okay. I believe this is incorrect. And this is all in the Caribbean, so that should be completely fine. Excellent. We'll be ready to get this one going in just a moment. In fact, we can do it right now. So let's have these guys go, and we'll see what happens to them. I don't expect them to necessarily survive, but if they can just pull pressure from the front over here, or cut off the supply chain, that's huge. That's absolutely huge for us. So we're going to go see what we can get done. These guys will be along in like 60 days, but... in reality, they'll probably make landfall up here sooner if we get entrenched. Okay. It looks like we can get this. Now keep in mind, this will not cut off the supply flow. I'm pretty sure this connects here. Here we go. We're going to get in here. Okay. So, what we really need to do is a couple of things. First things first, I want to spearhead here. Second thing, we need to get to work on naval bases, and we may as well build some land forts, if we can, before these guys respond. Okay. Let's see what we get. These guys are not currently moving. Get in there. Get those supplies cut off. We don't actually care about anything else. If we cut off the supplies, then we're good. These guys don't seem to realize the danger that they're in. They've got some units here heading northward. Okay, maybe they do realize. We're moving very slowly. There's no infrastructure over here, right? And that is something that we should probably think about fixing. And we have no supply. Oh, we do have a couple of supplies over here. One thing I'd like to do is I would like to grab Panama here, grab this transport wing, and air supply. Actually, I want to attach them to this army up here, is who I want them to air supply. Okay. We do have a couple of supplies coming in. These guys are very tied down right now. We're moving so slowly, though. Okay, we're on our way over here. If we get this province, that cuts off the supply flow. If we get this province, that cuts off the supply flow. We do have some amount of supplies over here. We're currently getting 7. Okay. And we should get these guys into this army. Wonderful. So, I mean, having some supplies here is nice. But this is mostly a distraction for our main army to be able to push up, right? That's mostly what's happening here. And we are going to grab this, so no, not quite. The real question is, can we hold on to this long enough to build these naval bases? And that is a question that will have to be answered next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.